Shortly after giving birth, Cathy died mysteriously in her apartment of a brain aneurysm, speculating that Beyonce had Cathy White killed after Cathy White had the baby and claimed the baby as her own, and that baby is Blue Ivy.
You might want to sit down for this one, because the long-running tension between Nicki and Beyonce just exploded into something way more chaotic. Nicki hit Twitter hard and straight up accused Beyonce of being the most evil of all, and that alone sent the internet into a full panic mode. Now, people have already heard those wild conspiracy rumors floating around for years, claiming that Blue Ivy's birth story wasn't what the public was told, with whispers saying a woman named Cathy White was involved in some dark, unproven situation. These claims are strictly allegations, but they've been circulating online non-stop, especially after Nicki decided to speak up again. That's why folks keep replaying old footage, pointing at moments where Beyonce's pregnancy appearance looked off to them on live TV, even though none of this has ever been officially confirmed. After Nicki's recent comments, internet detectives went digging even deeper, saying they uncovered so-called receipts, including posts they claim show Beyonce allegedly admitting involvement in Cathy White's death. Again, these are accusations, not proven facts, but they've stirred serious controversy. So what's real and what's pure internet fiction? And why is Nicki choosing now to bring this back up if she's supposedly known about it for years? That's the big question everyone's asking. Unless you've been completely offline, you've probably seen Nicki dragging Jay-Z and Beyonce nonstop lately, especially Jay-Z. She's accused him of trying to sabotage her career and allegedly taking over $200 million from her, claims that have never been settled in court. When it comes to Beyonce, Nicki usually kept things indirect, tossing subtle shade instead of direct hits. That changed a few days ago when she went off on Twitter and brought Cathy White back into the conversation. She posted a photo of Cathy White with the caption, "Say her name," followed by another tweet that simply read, "Cathy White." And just like that, the internet lit up all over again. And just when it seemed like she couldn't get any more direct, Nicki turned the pressure all the way up and posted memes of Jay-Z and Beyonce, followed by a shady tweet hinting that they were somehow connected to the tragic deaths of both Cathy White and the mother of Jay-Z's estranged son, Rymir Satterthwaite's mom. She pointed out that Cathy White and Rymir's mother both passed away young under situations that many people online now call unsettling and strange. Nicki even brushed it off with a sarcastic tone, saying maybe it was all just a coincidence, but the timing and wording had people side-eyeing everything hard. Long before Nicki ever jumped into this mess, there were already rumors floating around about Cathy's death. Back then, reports claimed Cathy White died from a brain aneurysm, but a lot of people never fully bought that explanation. Doubts grew louder after blogger Hollywood Street King said he ran his own investigation and uncovered details that didn't line up with the official story. And here's an important detail. Hollywood Street King was also the first to report the alleged affair between Cathy and Jay-Z, so he took this situation extremely seriously. He published an investigative article breaking everything down, saying the brain aneurysm explanation didn't add up at all. The article stated, "Yesterday, I received news that Cathy Michelle White suddenly passed away. I immediately began investigating, and according to an NYPD detective, Cathy did not die from a brain aneurysm as widely reported. Her cause of death was uncertain, and an autopsy and toxicology report were pending. At that time, the death was considered suspicious. Cathy White died exactly 1 year to the day after I broke the story about her alleged affair with Jay-Z," the report stated. He went on to explain that a 911 call came in from an apartment on West 19th Street in Manhattan, saying Cathy was seriously ill and needed help immediately. An ambulance arrived and rushed Cathy to Beth Israel Hospital, where she later passed away. At that point, the article stressed it was far too early to claim a brain aneurysm was the cause of death. An autopsy was scheduled to determine what really happened, and toxicology tests were ordered in case anything harmful was involved, with results expected weeks later. The report also revealed that just 2 weeks before her death, Cathy had been contacted by a major tabloid investigating her alleged connection to Jay-Z. She reportedly didn't give them much, but according to a source, after that conversation, she called Jay-Z and warned him she might go public with the story in exchange for money. All of this allegedly happened within a short 2-week window. Then, less than 48 hours after Beyoncé publicly announced she was pregnant with Jay-Z's child, Cathy suddenly died under circumstances many online now label as suspicious. The article also pointed out something people overlooked at the time. It stated that Cathy was found dead just days after it was announced that Beyoncé had given birth. That timing raised eyebrows, especially since rumors had already been circulating online questioning Beyoncé's pregnancy after a viral interview clip showed her baby bump appearing to shift when she sat down.
Moment exposed to some, even caught us by surprise. Here it is again, slowed down. As Beyoncé sits down with Molly Meldrum, her dress folds. That crease caused a world.
Using a surrogate because she didn't want to put her body through the strap.
Those moments are still debated today, but they continue to keep this controversy alive and heated. And remember when people claimed Beyoncé basically confessed to Cathy White's death? That alleged confession is something critics say appears in her song, Daughter. In that track, Beyoncé is accused by online commentators of hinting at harming her partner's mistress, though none of this has ever been proven and remains pure allegation.
Allegedly, the song Daughter on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album.
I love that one.
It's potentially a murder confession about Jay-Z's mistress, Cathy White.
What?
Buckle up. On August 28th, 2011, Beyonce announced her pregnancy at the MTV VMAs. On January 7th, 2012, Blue Ivy was born into this world. In 2016, Beyonce dropped Lemonade. Now, as we all know, Lemonade was a true album about infidelity. Jay-Z was rumored to have a very long-time mistress.
To be clear, this is all speculation pushed by internet theories, but a lot of people fully believe it and keep spreading it online.
People knew of Cathy White because of Jay-Z, okay? So here's where it gets a little crazy. Cathy White was known to be pregnant in 2011. Shortly after giving birth, Cathy died mysteriously in her apartment of a brain aneurysm.
I have a feeling this is related.
Now, even though we saw Beyonce's bump publicly, there's a video of Beyonce sitting down for an interview and her whole stomach just deflates in the video, and it's very weird.
This is crazy.
If you listen to Daughter, the song completely illustrates a murder confession.
Some even go as far as claiming this explains why Blue looks so much like Beyoncé, despite rumors suggesting Cathy was involved, which has never been confirmed and should be treated carefully.
The lyrics in the song say, "Your body laid out on these filthy floors, your bloodstains on my custom coutures, bathroom attendant let me right in, she was a big fan. I tried to stay cool, but your arrogance disturbed my solitude. Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me do." So fans are speculating that Beyonce had Cathy White killed after Cathy White had the baby and claimed the baby as her own, and that baby is Blue Ivy.
Others also point to a dark, controversial poem referenced in Beyoncé's song Anger, where she talks about doing anything to keep her man, including disturbing imagery involving his former lover. Again, these interpretations are based on personal readings of lyrics, not facts. When Nikki first dropped these claims, people were stunned because she'd mainly been focused on Jay-Z before this. The moment she finally aimed at Beyoncé, she didn't hold back and threw out some of the wildest accusations yet. It almost felt like Nikki waited until others, like Jaguar Wright, made similar claims before she spoke up herself. A lot of people say Nikki isn't taken seriously anymore, so for these stories to stick, they believe outside voices need to back her up. That said, Nikki has actually been shading Beyoncé for a while now. It wasn't as loud as her attacks on Jay-Z, but it was enough to trigger reactions from Beyoncé's mother Tina and her sister Solange. So here's where things got even messier. Not too long ago, Nikki went live on air while playing Feeling Myself, the song she did with Beyoncé. Halfway through the track, she stopped and told her fans that just because she plays a song she once collaborated on doesn't mean she actually likes the artist involved.
Music, it doesn't mean that I rock with the person or whatever. Like, I really want y'all to notice. I hate to have to say this. What we doing? Like, are we rocking with, or we ain't rocking with and that's why I love them. That's why I love y'all. But, so I just wanted to make that disclaimer. So everybody know from now till whenever, okay? Just because I play a song that I happen to be featured on, don't mean see my machine kicking right in my throat.
Neither Beyoncé nor Jay-Z responded directly to that comment, but Beyoncé's mom and sister definitely did. Tina Knowles posted a photo of herself with Beyoncé and added a shady caption saying, "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds like some people. Have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance." That post instantly set social media on fire. Miss Tina ended up getting dragged hard by the barbs, and the backlash got so intense that she later edited the caption. In the updated version, she claimed she reposted it because it reflected her relationship with Beyoncé and had nothing to do with anyone else. She also told people to stop being messy and dragging her into drama she wasn't involved in. Meanwhile, Solange jumped on Instagram and posted a series of eerie, symbolic images of figures she admires. Fans quickly started speculating that the posts were aimed at Nikki, with some even suggesting it was a warning for her to back off before things turned spiritual. Whether that was true or not, the timing had people talking nonstop and reading deep into every move. After Solange's post went up, the internet instantly went into detective mode, breaking down every image and caption like it was a coded message. Fans and critics alike started saying the vibes were dark, intentional, and clearly not random, especially given the timing of everything happening with Nikki. Some people claim Solange has always leaned into spiritual and symbolic imagery, while others were convinced this was a subtle warning shot meant to shut Nikki up before things spiraled further. Either way, the post added another eerie layer to an already heated situation. At the same time, Nikki didn't back down or clarify anything. Instead, she kept her distance publicly, letting the chaos speak for itself while her fan base ran wild online, connecting dots and pushing theories even further. What really stood out to people was how silent Beyoncé remained throughout all of this. No tweets, no statements, no interviews, just complete silence, which only made the speculation louder. Many fans believe Beyoncé staying quiet is a power move, while critics say it leaves too much room for rumors to grow unchecked. That silence became just as loud as Nicki's comments. Meanwhile, blogs and comment sections were flooded with debates about whether Nicki knows more than she's saying, or if this is all calculated timing mixed with old grudges. One thing is clear, this situation stopped being just rap drama a long time ago. It's now a full-blown cultural spectacle, with fans watching every post, every lyric, and every move like it's part of a much bigger story. People online started claiming this whole move was meant to intimidate Nikki into staying quiet, but if that was the plan, it clearly failed. She's still going at Beyoncé and pushing people to re-examine the Cathy White situation all over again. As expected, the internet had a lot to say. One commenter wrote, "So Beyoncé and Jay-Z allegedly had Cathy White silenced because she was pregnant?" And that comment alone sent shockwaves through the discussion. Another person added, "Look up the story about the mothers who were removed from the maternity ward when Blue Ivy was born. I thought it was cruel back then. Why did that even happen?" That question reopened a whole new lane of speculation. None of these claims have been proven, but people are clearly connecting dots in their own way and asking uncomfortable questions. Some think Nikki is exposing things she's held in for years, while others believe she's exaggerating old rumors to get back at Beyoncé. Now it's your turn to speak. What do you really think about Beyoncé's alleged connection to Cathy White's death? Do you believe Nikki knows something real, or do you think she's just stirring the pot for attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, and comment your opinion so we can talk about it.